Let's rock and roll.
If you're living in the UK or Europe, let eRides provide you with all your PEV needs.
What's up, everybody? Sensei. Yeah. Wow. This is the aftermath of the huge snowstorm that we had up here or down here, depending on where you're located. We had over 30 inches of snow. Easy 30 minimum. I'm thinking maybe about 32 inches where I live. And I'm not one really to ride in the rain or to ride in the snow. We all know that water is the universal solvent and it can get in anything and anywhere. So I'm just really don't want to have to deal with any water damage on the Tesla. I sold the M10 so all I have right now is just one wheel. But I've been eyeballing, as you guys know, different wheels. I really having trouble figuring out what I want to get. But after listening to EVX's video, and he was like, hey, if we can just hold off and just wait a little bit, there's some great stuff coming out. So I can hear his voice in my head. I'm like, all right, let me just wait. So I'm going to wait. But there were some wheels that I really came close to getting. Very, very close. I'm going to go over some of those wheels today. But it pays. Remember, sometimes it pays. Things will pay off if you have the patience. But that is it. Again, I love the Tesla. Everyone always knows that. I think, like I mentioned in the last few videos, the Achilles heel of the Tesla are the low pedals. I really experienced that at the indoor rally. And I've been trying to order some upgradable parts for the pedals for the Tesla. I'm just having trouble placing that order because it's overseas. So I'm still trying to work on that. But in the meantime, I'm still doing my due diligence and just looking and researching what I want to get. So I'm going to list some of these EUCs that I came close to getting. And the order doesn't make any, doesn't make any difference. One's not any better than the other as far as I'm concerned. But we're going to start with this first one here. It is the Nick Plus. Tried and tested wheel. A lot of great riders. EVX rides it. Jesse Pike rides it. NYC rider. Mike from Is There Any Food? He rides this wheel. And it's durable. It's a great all-around wheel. And Jesse Pike actually let me ride his before. And I was like, wow, it's a great wheel. And I fell in love with that wheel after he let me ride that thing. So that's been kind of zinging and zanging out of my head for a little bit. And so that one's on the list. And this next one I was really blown away by was the RS19. Thank you, brother EUC Vibes, for letting me ride yours at the rally. I know some people have had some bearing issues, but I would still overlook that. And after talking with Law, going by, I messaged him on Instagram, and he was telling me how great the wheel was. And I got to see him really hold it down riding that wheel at the first rally, Cobra's rally he had. So I love the RS19 and of course, the Sherman. I like the Sherman. EUC Vibes, thank you again, brother. You let me ride the Sherman. Love the wheel, but the only thing I didn't like about the Sherman was the height of the pedals. I think that for how big that wheel is, they should have had higher pedals on that thing. That's my personal opinion. I know you can get custom pedals and you could raise and adjust the dehedral on it, but I don't like too steep of an angle. Just a little bit uncomfortable for me to be riding on an angle like that. So I would not get the Sherman because of the lower pedals. I was definitely looking at this wheel, the KS 18XL. Again, tried and tested. Great solid wheel, durable, good performance. I think the only bad thing with that one would be the top speed. But I think for indoor racing and just everyday riding, if you're going to do indoor racing, it's a perfect wheel. It really is. I like that. I like it a lot. So that was on the list. and then this one probably surprised me more than anybody, was the 16X. And Victor was just rolling on the 16X at the Indoor Rally 2021. And I think, honestly, if he wouldn't have gone down, he might have won the whole thing on that 16X. He was in the zone racing on that thing. And, he was racing against Shermans and Monsters, and he was doing very well, very well. Had a great chance of winning the whole thing. So those, were just some of the wheels. And I have pretty good patience when it comes to certain things. Now, as far as the Tesla goes, I think my biggest issue with the Tesla, again, are the pedals. I don't go on mega rides. My rides are between 10, maybe 20 miles. I don't go on 40, 50, 60-mile rides. I'm not saying that I won't do that, but that is not something, that I do right now. So the Tesla actually fits my needs. At one point I was thinking about, because some people, you got to get a bigger wheel. I don't know. It depends on what, you got to make sure your wheel fits your needs. And the new Tesla coming out, the only reason I didn't pick that up is just the pedals are actually lower. That's what I'm hearing. They're actually lower than what the V2 Tesla was. So I wouldn't get it because of that. But, some people have their mixed thoughts about the Holo motor. But, I think because it would be under warranty and things, I would just take the chance and pick that up. 59 watt-hour battery pack. But it's just the pedals. So right now, I would have to say the one that felt the best to me was the RS19. And I'm going to reiterate, when I stood on that thing, it was like I was standing on the back of a C8 Corvette or something, or, honestly, the thing felt incredible, like I was standing on the back of a Lambo or something. It felt powerful, it felt very planted, and I was really impressed on how it handled. Honestly, wow, I was really impressed with that. And even after seeing Lal ride the RS19 from the first wheel rally at the WIC, I was blown away. I was just blown away by the performance, and he rode the devil out of that RS19. And then so that's really about it. RS19 and the Nick Plus 16X, 18XL. I think those things were kind of they were just lingering right in front of me, like we put a carrot in front of a horse. So those were the wheels that have been really piquing my interest. But I'm going to wait. I'm going to see what's coming out with King Song, Emotion. Rumor mill says Sherman's supposed to put something on, so we'll see. As this weather gets a little warmer, I'm just going to rock the Tesla until the weather changes. Then I'll pull the trigger and buy something. So hey, I'm going to thank each and every one of you for joining me. Give me the double bell, hit the thumbs up button, sub to the channel. Remember, you ride your wheel like you hate it. Hello. Good night.